Now joined by Hofstra head coach Speedy Claxton and graduate student Jalen Ray. Coach, an opening statement about today's game, please.
Yeah, great team effort. Proud of my guys with the way we responded after last game. Omar had a really good first half. He kind of carried us, and then Jay Ray kind of carried us in the second half. We got great looks, I thought all game, and we had really good shooters. We knew we were balanced to start making some shots, so glad we did. It's good to see the ball go through the net.
If you could comment on, before we get questions about senior day and particularly the fifth-year senior next.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the way he played today. You always want to go out on a win, and he played a great game. So happy for him. He's a legend here.
Coach, you talked about defense all year long, and really coming out of halftime, you guys turned it up, forcing turnovers, getting out on the break. Is that really the kind of defense you want to see?
Yeah, that's Hofstra basketball. That's Hofstra defense. We want to make a real effort, and on the defensive end coming out, because we knew that we were going to be able to score on the other end, and we didn't want to match them points for points. We knew we had to get stops, man.
Speedy, I know we've spoken about you possibly in 20 games, and it was something that was on your mind in your first year.
Nah, man, I wasn't thinking about that. You kidding me? Nah.
Well, how surreal is it now that you guys have won 20 games this year?
It's amazing, man. But we still got more work to do. 20 is nice, but 21, 22 will be better.
So you spoke about more work to do. Last game, you weren't able to take care of business tonight. Able to take care of business. How do you transfer that mentality and instill that same thing going into the next games?
We gotta come to play no matter who we play against. I think we looked at Elon and remember we beat them pretty good at their place, and we kind of played down to them. We thought we was just gonna be able to show up, and that wasn't the case. Elon is a really good team, so we definitely want to make an effort to come and play the right way today. I think we did.
Jalen, you had 18 points today. You always haven't been the main scoring option this year. How does your mentality on the offensive end really change from like tonight?
I mean, doesn't change that much. I know we have, a whole lot of weapons on our team, just not me. So, I just try to play off other guys so we can all play as one.
Coach, you talked about the outstanding first half that Omar had with 20 points and 5 threes. When he's firing on all cylinders and hitting threes, what does that do for the rest of the offense?
I mean, it allows the rest of the offense to flow, because now you can't sit in the lane and load up on Jay Ray, Estrada, Cooks. When Omar's hitting, it really changed the look of our team. And I also thought Kayvon Kramer did an excellent job today. The minutes he gave us off the bench was much needed. He gave us a lift.
Jalen, looks like officially your final home game. You got Monday night still. What was today like for you? 5 years here, more games. You know the stories.
Yeah.
What was today like with family here and getting the pomp and circumstance of senior day, even with one more game to play?
It was good having a senior day today because last year I really didn't get to have one. I know it's two things. I'm getting old, and I'm glad that Hofstra came for my family, so it was good to see everyone here.
Speedy, you guys were good from the free throw line, especially in the first half, and you didn't miss one until 10 minutes into the game. How important is it for you guys to hit free throws going into the postseason?
Free throws are free. Everybody like free things, so you gotta step up and knock them in. But we're always a pretty decent free throw shooting team, so I don't see that changing.
Good. Now, Speedy, we've seen Aaron have so many big scoring games this year, but 10 rebounds today, 5 steals, even if he wasn't knocking down shots. How much confidence does that give you that he's contributing in different ways, even if his shot's not falling?
I mean, that's important, because every night is not going to be your night, and you still got to contribute to the team in some form or fashion, and I think he did a good job of that.
Jalen, I know it's probably hard to pick one memory here that's your favorite, but can you just reflect back on what maybe is one of your favorites playing here at the MAC?
Oh, playing here at the MAC? What game was it? Yeah. My best games, just win a championship. We won't hear though, but I really can't give you one quote.
Coach, with about 10 minutes left in the second half, you guys kind of had a little bit of offensive stagnation, and you guys, the staff, seemed a little frustrated. How did you guys come out of that timeout and make sure that you guys did keep the engine running the way you wanted to?
Yeah, you know, as a staff, we want to score every time down. So whenever we don't score, you know, we're gonna be frustrated. But to these kids' credit, they kept playing, kept battling, and shots started to fall.
Coach, you mentioned the great minutes that Kayvon and Kramer provided you guys today. What kind of advantage does that give you as a coach to have three big men who can play the five at a high level for you guys?
It's huge because they all pose different problems. When teams are switching, when Kayvon's in there, you can't do that because Kayvon is a high-level athlete, and you got, you know, the threat of him going to the rim, and then he's also really good in the post, and so you put a smaller guard on him, he's gonna be able to score. So it's good to have that three-headed monster.
Jalen, as a player, speaking about Kayvon, how nice is it to have someone provide such a spark off the bench like that?
It's everything. You know, he's gifted. He's very athletic. So, you know, whenever he's in the game, we know we just got nobody can guard him. And you just got to lob the ball up to him. So, you know, he helps us out because, you know, you just can't focus on 1, 2 players on the team, but you got to focus on everyone.
Speedy, you've been through senior days now in at least 3 different roles. What's today like for you in this role and with guys you recruit?
It was fun. You know, my first senior day as a head coach, you know, I got to share my first time with a special player in Jalen Ray. He's a legend here, and I'm glad to be a part of his senior day.
Thank you, guys.